Alright, so this is going to be a Costco sale item review of these thin and crispy Ajinomoto Japanese style gyoza, pork and chicken. Normal price $14.99. It was $3 off, so basically $12 or $11.99. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. Okay, pork and chicken, authentic Japanese style dumplings, 60 dumplings, 5 12-piece trays with dipping sauce. Net weight 50.9 ounces, 3.18 pounds, or 1.44 kilograms. Keep frozen, serving suggestion enlarged to show texture. So here's what it looks like. Okay, same stuff here. It does have a terrible tab here. Sometimes these can be terrible, so we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the bottom. Best Buy. What's that? April 8th, 2026. And this was purchased a while ago. I'm falling behind on my video making, but this was purchased January 23rd, 2025. So yeah, it's good for what, about a year and 3 months, 2 to 3 months. All right. Anyways, here we go. So same stuff there, same stuff there. Let's go ahead and look at the nutrition facts and stuff. Here you go. Japan's #1 gyoza brand. Each bite provides a deliciously umami-rich pork and chicken center with a delicate wrapper for perfect crispiness. Now you can enjoy the same deliciousness of Japan's #1 gyoza at home with Ajinomoto Japanese-style gyoza. Nutrition facts. Here you go. Wait, why are there... what? 15 servings per container. Okay, serving size. So one's for the sauce and this for the dumplings. So 4 dumplings, 87 grams. Okay, is 170 calories, 9 grams of fat, 12%, 2.5 grams saturated fat, 12%, 15 milligrams of cholesterol, 4%, 320 milligrams of sodium, 14%, 16 grams of carbs, 6%, 1 gram of fiber, 5%, 1 gram of sugar, 6 grams of protein, 1.3 milligrams of iron, 8%, and 140 milligrams of potassium, 2%. Ingredients are cabbage enriched flour, which is made with wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, and folic acid. Then there's water, pork fat, onions, chicken meat, canola oil. Contains less than 2% of garlic. Garlic chives is one thing, right? Then there's rice flour, textured soy protein concentrate. There's garlic and sake, which is made from water, rice, koji, and the koji is made from aspergillus, orizae, and salt, right? And then there's the seasoning made with salt, yeast extract, and maltodextrin. Then there's dextrin, sesame oil, sugar, gelatin, isolated soy protein with less than 2% lecithin, chicken broth base made from chicken broth, autolyzed yeast extract, chicken fat, modified food starch, sugar, and natural flavor. Then there's monosodium glutamate, or MSG, potato starch, soy flour, soy lecithin, ginger, spice, xanthan gum, disodium inosinate, and disodium guanylate. The dipping sauce is made with soy sauce, which is water, soybeans, wheat, salt, and alcohol. Then there's distilled vinegar, water, high fructose corn syrup, and salt. So basically soy sauce, soy sauce and vinegar with some sugar, all right? And a little salt. Anyways, the nutrition facts for the sauce, which I didn't read earlier, 5 servings per container. So there's 5 packets, 25 milliliters per packet, 25 calories per serving, 810 milligrams of sodium, 35%, 5 grams of carbs, 2%, 5 grams sugar, which includes 5 grams added sugar, 10%, and less than 1 gram of protein. You can see distributed by Ajinomoto in North America. And then their website, eataji.com, Eat Well, Live Well, Ajinomoto. There's their UPC code. And what else? There's the cooking instructions. Wait, so there's 5 sauce packets and 5 12-piece. So you're supposed to eat... This doesn't make sense. Okay. So you got 60 dumplings, right? 12-piece trays. They're telling you 1 serving size is the entire packet of sauce. So... they're telling you 1 serving of dumplings is 4, but each tray has 3 servings in it. So you use 3 servings of dumplings with 1 serving of sauce, right? So keep that in mind. If you're calculating the serving of this, you're probably only eating a third of the serving of the sauce, unless you're going to use the whole packet of sauce for a third. Then you're going to run out of all your sauce packets after less than 2 trays. All right. Anyways, here we go. They show these crispy dumpling lookings. To enjoy an authentic Japanese style presentation, try this. Make gyoza with wings, hane gyoza. What? Arrange the gyoza about half an inch from each other. Place a plate upside down over the pan, then invert the gyoza onto the plate. Be careful as the oil might drip from the pan while you flip. Wait, what? Why does it say with wings? What wings? I guess they're saying to make it like this. I don't know why. It's confusing because they say with wings, but I thought it was like you put chicken wings. Anyways, there's a QR video here if you want to see how they make it. Okay, so here's the pan fry heating directions. So here you go. 1. For sauce, remove sauce packets and place in warm water to thaw. Without adding cooking oil, place 12 pieces of gyoza on a pan flat side down. Oh shoot, so I gotta cook all 12? Alright, heat on medium high. Slowly pour 3 ounces of water into the pan, cover and heat for about 7 minutes. Alright, uncover and continue the pan fry the bottom side only until golden brown and all the water has evaporated. Turn off heat, serve and enjoy crispy and juicy gyoza. Tip: depending on the type of condition of your pan, lightly coat or spray the pan with cooking oil before step 2. In step 6, turn off heat, leave the gyoza in pan for 3 minutes before serving. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna let it all stick to the pan. Okay, so let's go ahead and tear open this terrible tab. Let's see if it works right or if it has problems. I'm assuming you grab here and pull. Okay, and this tab actually tore off nicely. Okay, not too bad. It has this little tab if you want to keep it in the box, and then you can use this. Obviously, if you haven't used these before, I don't know where you've been, but that's to keep the box closed. Okay, we'll open this up, and we have 12 of these, so we got 2, 4, 5 here. So I don't know how they line up these trays, but here's one. Okay, looks like that. And then you got another 4 here. You got all the sauce. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I was confusing myself. 5 trays of 12. I don't know why I was thinking there's 12 trays. Okay, and then there's 5 sauce packets. That's the one. Okay, so 5 sauce packets. Again, we're going to put a packet of sauce in the warm water. So let's kind of line these up for a thumbnail, just because, why not? Okay, since we got 6. We'll do that, and then we'll put the sauce packets here. It's kind of weird because there's 5, so anyways, there's that. So we'll get a thumbnail. Okay, let's go ahead and take a closer look here. So on this, it has how to prepare it. So it tells you how to do the sauce and everything. The QR code for the video has the Best Buy information. Okay, so yeah, I guess they show how to prepare it twice. I guess because they just print it and it just goes down and just prints a million. So you can see how it just cuts it, and having it twice or that close together ensures that you always have a full amount. You can see how they package it so that they all stay separate. Pretty nice. Okay, and you can just push them out. So there's really no point to keep the box at this point. So they made this little tab kind of for nothing. There's really no point to keep the box, since all the information that you need is on the packets themselves. I mean, on each individual packet. So again, we're gonna take one of these. You can see it's perforated here, so you can just tear it apart. We're gonna put some warm. Well, I guess the box will keep the sauce from kind of getting separated from the gyoza. But I'm gonna put them all separate, just in the freezer like that, not in the box. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fry up one of these. So again, remove sauce packets, put in warm water, no cooking oil. Okay, we're gonna put 12 on the pan flat side down, and then heat on medium high. I'm gonna try doing that circle thing that they said. Okay, it looks like this does have a little tab to tear it. Do they all have that? This doesn't seem to have one of those. Okay, yes it does. So they all have like a little tab, so you can actually tear this open. So you can grab here, and then you can, yeah, tear it like that. And then after you tear that, you should be able to, yep, okay, rip the whole thing. And it smells good. It smells good already. You can see actually they put like some, I don't know if they put sauce there, if that's just the shape from the pan and then the ice crystallizing. But this is what that looks like. Okay, Oreo, no. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in a pan. Alright, it didn't say how warm of the water to put it in. I put this water, I microwaved it for a minute. I think it might be a little too hot, but it's okay. It's not like it matters if the sauce gets extra hot. It's just to defrost it, so it's not as frosty and not as cold when you put your gyoza into it. Alright, so it said to take the 12 gyoza and place them into the pan. Let's see if we can do it this way. Okay. 3, 4... Come on. They kind of stick, so you might have to like pop them out, kind of like an ice tray. Just push them through. Okay, I might not be putting them close enough together, so. Okay. I'm gonna try and make them all face the same way, and I gotta put them even closer together because, as you can see, they're all bumping into each other. So if you're using this size pan, I don't know what measurement this is, maybe like a 14-inch pan or so, then you want to make sure to put them pretty close together because, as you can see, I put them already pretty close and they're still bumping each other, so you might have to kind of put them as far out to the edge as possible and do that. Okay, we got 2 more to go and it's still not enough room. Okay. Let's see, how am I gonna space these guys? Oh no, so it's a little tricky to get all 12 into one pan to fit properly, but there we go. So these will all kind of stick together, I guess, just by default, because that's what it is. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to make them as even as possible. You can fast forward over if you don't care. Alright, I think that's about as close as we're going to get. Alright, so now that we got the 12 into there, okay, no cooking oil, 12 piece, heat to medium high. I don't know what that is for this induction one, but I set it to 5. I'll just leave it there. And then it told us to put in, slowly pour in 3 ounces of water. We got this. And then it says to heat for about 7 minutes. So we'll pour it into the center here. Okay, it's not quite evenly spaced, but kind of it is what it is, I guess. Let's space it a tiny bit more even. Close enough. Alright, and then it said 7 minutes. So I'll set it to, 7 minutes. And then it said to put the lid on. Okay, so uncover, so we'll pour the 3 ounces, cover, heat for about 7 minutes, then we'll uncover it, and then continue to pan fry the bottom side only until golden brown and all the water has evaporated. So yeah, we'll wait 7 minutes. I'll probably be back a little bit just to show you how the progress is when it starts boiling, and yeah, so I'll see you guys then. Alright, here you can see it's starting to boil, bubble and boil. We'll continue to let it cook. Alright, as you can see, it's getting very steamy. Can't really see through anymore. Well, you can kind of. But yeah, we'll continue to let it cook. It has about 3 minutes to go. Then we're going to pull the lid off and let the rest of the water boil out. And then wait till it's golden brown on the bottom. Alright, we're almost at the 7-minute mark. So it should be finishing soon. Once the timer finishes, I'm going to turn the thing back on, pull the lid off, and yeah, so it's done. Let's turn this back on. Again, we'll let the water continue to go, and we'll see. I don't know how we're going to know if it's golden brown without lifting them up, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe it will leave the crusty thing like how it showed in that picture. And if that works, then we'll go ahead, excuse me, we'll go ahead and get a plate and flip it over and see how it goes. Alright, plate here. I got a plate ready and waiting. Also, the sauce is already nice and warm, ready to go, so I'm going to just pour the warm water out, and then we will pour the sauce into this little bowl. Alright, there's still a little water in this bowl, but hopefully it won't dilute it too much. The sauce packet does have a little tab here, or a slit, where they cut it so that you can easily tear it. And I'm going to tear it diagonally so that we get a corner out. Hopefully air can get in, there we go, so that it doesn't just spray out everywhere. And we're just going to tear a corner. Sauce is pretty tasty. I just tried the little torn off portion. Here's the little bowl, and we're just going to pour that into there. Okay, so get all the sauce out. That's not really much sauce for 12 gyoza, I feel, but I guess we'll find out. Okay? I guess I'm going to have to eat all the entire portion to find out here. Okay. There's the sauce. You can see how it's browning. So it's almost ready. We'll let it keep going. I don't know if the gyoza are going to come off easily. I should have used a more non-stick pan, but it's okay. We'll find out. This one, I haven't really seasoned the stuff since I cleaned it off and scraped it really well. You can see how brown it's turning. It's kind of scary. I think it's going to end up burning that outside portion, so I'm going to lower it a little. I don't know if I'm going to be able to separate it off the pan, like, easily. You see how it's, like, completely stuck on there? So, it said golden brown, but as you can see, this is already pretty dark brown. If I let it keep cooking normally, it's going to burn the middle. So I'm going to keep moving this around, and hopefully it will just heat the outside of the pan so that I can just cook off the outer portion. You see how there's all that water that's just bubbling up? Okay. Yeah, the center's gonna burn, but I guess it is what it is. Probably would work better on an actual flame where the heat kind of goes up to the outsides. This one, all the heat is towards the center. So we got this part that's not really cooked well out here, and then the other portion here. But I'm assuming that's kind of golden brown. I'm gonna see if I can somehow get it out with a fork. I know people are probably gonna be like, what are you doing? Why are you scraping up your pan? If I flip this upside down, it's definitely not gonna come out. Okay, oh, actually, you can see the layer of stuff separating here. I wonder if I can just flip it. Maybe I might be able to. You see, it's actually not too bad. Okay, let's turn this off because the middle's definitely burned now. Okay, and then we're gonna put a plate on top. I'm gonna end up probably burning myself, but let's see. We'll grab that and flip, and I don't think they came out. Oh, there we go, it worked. Wow, okay, here you go. I wasn't expecting it to come out like that, but I guess that stuff doesn't really stick that strong. So here we go, that's what it looks like. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright, so here it is. Let me actually center it a little bit more. Alright, so there it is. You get a thumbnail there. Let's give it a try. Okay, so we got this in the center. You can see it kind of breaks easily. This is what the gyoza looks like. Alright, and we're just going to dip it in the sauce. I guess if you just dip it like once like that, then it should be enough for all 12. But let's give it a try. Alright, it drips a lot, so we'll drip it onto the other ones and take a bite. That's what the inside looks like. It's dripping everywhere. Pretty good. It's not very crispy. Like if you see how I break this, you see how there's not really much of a crunchy sound. So if you like crispy gyoza or dumplings, Potstikers, you might actually have to add some oil if that's how you want it. But I'm assuming this is what they're saying is like more the traditional way. So that's that. It's pretty good. Alright. Alright, and that's what they look like. The filling inside is very nice and soft. Okay, it doesn't have much chew to it, like if you prefer the chewier filled meats, filling dumplings. I think the Ling Ling Potstikers, they're usually like more like a meatball texture inside. Like has a little more chew to it. This one is more like soft and mushy inside. There you can see. And just for experiments, normally I wouldn't eat all 12 in one go, but I'm curious if the sauce is going to hold up. If you like to double dip it, like bite into it and then dip it again, it's probably not going to be enough. Or if you like poke holes into it and like let it suck the sauce into the dumpling, maybe it might not be enough, but it's looking like it should be okay. Okay, so there we go. Dripping everywhere. Pretty tasty, very easy to cook. If your pan is decently non-stick. Honestly, I would say the Hexclad pans, they're nowhere near as non-stick as like the straight up Teflon pans, because some of the stuff sticks to the stainless steel portion, those little dots. But as you saw, it actually dumped the dumplings out pretty well. I had to shake it a little. It was sticking slightly. But this doesn't really stick to the pan that much at all. So if you don't have a crazy good non-stick pan, you should be okay. It did say if your pan's not really non-stick, you do want to put a light layer of like oil or grease or something. But yeah. Pretty good. Well, it's the price like around $12 or so. Let me see, what was it? Let me double check here. But yeah, so far pretty good. There's too many things on my receipt. Okay. Yeah, so $12. And then there was what? 5 trays of 12. So 20 cents a pop of these, right? Around there. What's that? 5 trays of 12, so 12. So divided by 5. Yeah, that's what, 20 cents, I think. Hopefully I'm doing the math right. Alright, so yeah, they're pretty good. This stuff does add like a very slight crumbliness, but it's not really crispy. It might be because I took a little while to set up the camera and stuff to get a nice thumbnail. But yeah, don't expect this stuff to be very crispy that comes out, because it's basically just the juices of it kind of drying out. Okay, if you want it more crispy, I guess you can use oil. Alright. It's looking like the the packet of sauce is actually plenty for 12 gyoza. You can probably even like bite it and double dip, and you'll probably be okay. Alright. So now I ate 3 servings of gyoza and 1 serving of sauce. Or maybe a third a serving of sauce, right? Because I didn't actually finish all the sauce. Unless you take the whole bowl and drink it. I don't think you're going to use the full serving of sauce. I'm not going to drink it, but I don't want it to drip everywhere.
Very good. Only 2 left. Now I'm gonna have to look up how many calories and all that for 3 servings of this. If you're eating it as a meal, then I guess you'd eat the whole 12, but if you're just eating it as an appetizer, then yeah. Keep that in mind, alright? There we go. Pretty good, pretty simple to cook. And the pan looks like it'll be pretty easy to clean as well. Probably just need to use a little warm water and then wipe it with a sponge. It's not too greasy or anything. And yeah, there we go. There's the last one. I'm dripping the sauce everywhere. And there's the amount of sauce you have left over. Plate doesn't look too difficult to clean either. That's pretty much it. I really enjoyed those. Thought they were pretty nice. Definitely recommend giving them a try. I think even when it's not on sale, it's a decent price. And yeah, definitely gets a thumbs up. I'll see you all in the next one. Let us know what you think if you give them a try. Bye.